Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that frog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. That's not easy to do in this AFC.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That's another Chargers first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll run with Hampton. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Allen sent in motion right. Herbert quick out wide, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just a feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. Don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. May. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Patriots first down.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Fits it through the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. They'll run here following the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
May now from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially in the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Well, this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They've got a man in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Hampton now up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he's got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. Running it after the penalty. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Stevenson gets it from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for them. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Andre Stevenson makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that is the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's Henderson on the give. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, it's May. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. You know, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. Here's made in the air. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
Knocked away and hits the ground incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borigalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Borigalis connects. And that gets him back to within 11.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Borigalis on to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Here's Hampton, open and drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running it with Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Hampton gets the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Now a run by Hampton. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun give to Hampton. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Johnson finds the football, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Herbert with a blitz coming. Going with a screen to Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert to throw once more. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came from, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Dicker connects there, and then extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. He'll get this to Henry. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Counter play, it's Henderson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
To throw, here's May. He brings it in. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Stevenson will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? Yep. No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes and their want to run it right down their throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 10.
Jump in the middle, but can't scream no more. I know where the name is on show. What you used to be a bit to the inside. But you don't want to see more. You want to see more. You want to see songs. That can slow you down. Your body gets like your mind is that.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. This drive will start inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hampton gets it out of his own read. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. He motioned the tight end over. From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find the home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. He loses the football. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. Bailed out by the penalty. The fumble erased, and they've got new life now on this drive. Here's May on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it'll be 2nd down.
Sheesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
May now on 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. 1st and 10, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And send a receiver left. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Jump off caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Patriots back on offense late in the 1st half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. 1st down throw for May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. They find his running back, Henderson. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one complete to Diggs. And they get this down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out.
45-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question this is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our 2nd half gets underway. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Henry on the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Henderson here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Has it at the 7. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Gallus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. Now Gallus on to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tracked down by Roberts Delane. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now an inside give to Hampton. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 20.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's going to take it himself. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cam Hard's up for the tackle that time.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This is Henderson on second down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
To the air on first down, May. He'll get this to Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Quick throw completed by May. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film or watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They give now to Henderson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
May on 1st and 10. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd down now, they need 7. May now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
May now, 3rd and 2. Drop this to Henderson underneath. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 3rd quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. 1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Rolling from the gun here. Brought in by Gadsden. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
He'll throw it into the hands of Gadsden, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the counter, it's Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
And it's third down.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Third down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots have it at the 24-yard line.
Well, they threw an extra defensive back or two out there hoping for an outcome just like this. That dime defense put bodies everywhere. No matter where the throw went, there was a defender around who could have tried making a play on it.
The New England offense running out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back
pressure, and the Chargers got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll start this series with an option left. Again, he's got room. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run. Hampton now up the middle.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They bring Johnston in motion. Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He brings it in. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 47.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded by Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Henderson on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Room to work at the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's May to the air. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th.
Extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Patriots 34. Chargers 31.
Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Allen bringing in another one. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down, Chargers.
So 1st down from the 41. Herbert now off the play fake. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Could make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
On third down, Herbert lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Punting unit out now. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Sticking with Henderson. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. That's Cox. It's the rookie from Washington State. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball, and more importantly,
finally caught, and he lost the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest and longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. First and 10, here's Hampton. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Patriots' 18-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now for Herbert. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll run with Hampton. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Bails out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots needing 4 points. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. This is Henderson. Shoots away from one. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. He finds his running back, Henderson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He dodged the tackle. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Again, it's May. He finds Diggs right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 3 now. To the air yet again, May. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.